but bijective function inverse exists. Remember, this g power alpha mod p is a bijective function, meaning the inverse always exists. Beta is equal to g power alpha, meaning the function is from alpha to beta, where g and p are constants. Alpha to beta. This mapping is actually a bijective function, meaning for every beta, actually we have unique alpha and we have an alpha, not that it is not invertible. It is invertible, but the algorithm is not polynomial. People make mistake that it is not invertible. It is invertible. 1 to 1, you check, this is a function, this is a 1 to 1 function, this is a on to function. But these are invertible. Similarly, others are also bijective function. Now we take two groups. One is G1 and another is G2. Group we have already studied, two cyclic groups. The order of the two groups are same. Order meaning the cardinality of the two groups are same, meaning size of the two groups. Number of elements in both the sets are same, Q, where Q is a large prime number. G1 is an additive abelian group, and G2 is a multiplicative abelian group. So example that G1 can be an elliptic curve group, additive abelian group, and that Fp is an example of G2, can be. Now a function or mapping E, we sometimes denote convention used in literature, or sometimes simply you can write E, is a function from G1 cross G1 to G2. This is called a bilinear map or bilinear function. So first thing, it is a function. What type of function is this? A binary function, because it is taking two inputs. The first input is from the domain G, second input is also from the domain G1. So that means if we take elliptic curve, then the first input is also a point, second input is also a point. So if I write it like this, f of AB, so I can write it like this, E of PQ, where P and Q both are points on that elliptic curve. See this notation meaning elliptic curve defined over finite field Fp. So P and Q both are points on the elliptic curve. So EPQ, this is the function, bilinear function. The output of this is an element in G2. Now what are the elements in G2? If we take this special case that this G2 is Fp. So Fp meaning nothing but Zp star and multiplication, plus and multiplication Zp star. So what are the elements in this Fp? What are the elements in this Fp? What are the elements? What are the elements of this Fp? Huh? 1 to 9 कहाँ से आ गया? P minus 1. So the elements are integer. Elements are essentially integers, but not any integer, 1 to P minus 1. If I say integer, then people will understand that it is Z, meaning minus infinity to plus infinity. So to be specific, it is element on Fp, actually integers. So इसको समझो पहले actually क्या कर रहा है, एक बाइनरी फंक्शन है, एक फंक्शन है, nothing but इसमें मजा कुछ बहुत है, लेकिन इसमें मिस्ट्री कुछ नहीं है. एक फंक्शन है which is taking 2 points. कहाँ का पॉइंट है? इलेप्टिक कर्व के ऊपर कोई भी दो पॉइंट, एक P है और एक Q है, ये दो उसको इनपुट कर दो. So it is like a black box. E function taking P and taking Q, giving one output. Now this output is an element in Fp, meaning it is an element in 0 to P, 1 to P minus 1, integer between P minus 1. What is P? Now this Fp on which the elliptic curve has been defined. Clear? Now it satisfies 3 properties. This function, this black box satisfies 3 properties. मैंने ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी दो पॉइंट दे दो और कोई भी एक इंटीजर जनरेट कर लिया 1 to P minus 1, then we will call this is bilinear pairing. No, it must satisfy 3 properties. Of course, it should take 2 points and produce some point in Fp, but it must satisfy 3 properties. Like any set and operator is not a group, 4 property satisfy करना है. Similarly, इसको भी 3 property satisfy करना है. Then we can say this is a bilinear पेयरिंग और बाइलिनियर मैप। मैप क्यों कहा हमने बोल दिया, फंक्शन इज एनालॉगस सिनोनिमस टू मैप। मैथमेटिक्स में मैप को बोला जाता है फंक्शन को। बाइलिनियर पेयरिंग क्यों कहता है उसको मैं बाद में बता रहा हूं। बाइलिनियर क्यों कहा जाता है उसको भी मैं बाद में बता रहा हूं। बट व्हाट आर द थ्री प्रॉपर्टीज? द फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज bilinearity, which is the most important property. Bilinearity. Bilinearity is saying, the property is saying E AP comma BQ is E P comma Q to the power AB for all P and Q are points on this elliptic curve, and for all A and B are elements on that finite field FP. Meaning P एक पॉइंट है, Q एक पॉइंट है, A and B are scalars, 1 to P minus कोई भी पॉइंट integer. So AP is a point, BQ is a point. So of course this function can take these two as the input because it can take any 2 points. Now if it takes AP, BQ, whatever will be the output left hand side, and if you do this thing you can just calculate EPQ whole to the power AB. See, EPQ is an integer, output is an integer, so AB also is an integer to the power integer, simple exponentiation, but it is modular exponentiation because we are not writing everywhere but all are modulo P. Both will be same, both sides will produce the same integers, same integer value. So this is the formula, you can remember. E AP BQ, माने इसको याद रखने का सहज तरीका ये है, जो मल्टीप्लायर्स है वो इधर से निकल के एकदम सर पे चला जाएगा, जो पॉइंट है वो अंदर पे रह जाएगा, जो मल्टीप्लायर्स है जिसके साथ में स्केलर्स है वो वहां से उठा के एकदम सर पे पावर पे देना है। ऐसे याद रखोगे तो ये कोई भी तरीके, तो देखो ये डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट में हम लिख सकते हैं। All formats you cannot write ना। So ये एक फॉर्मेट हमने कहा। अच्छा, अगर हम ऐसे लिखें, is not it true that from the same definition is not also coming this and this? If this is true then this also I can say. समझ पा रहे हो कि नहीं? मल्टीप्लायर सब सीधे ऊपर के उठा दो, देखो सेम चीज आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है ना। तो डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट में यू कैन राइट। नाउ so this property is called bilinearity. This property is called bilinearity. See, for the time being, if you do not understand why it is called bilinearity, then also it is okay. You don't have to understand. You don't have to understand. For you, I'll explain it later. For the time being, you can just remember that this is known as bilinearity. If you are interested, then I have given you the notes. You can study there. It is written. But for your work, for your MTech level, at least it will not be required at this level. Why it is called bilinearity? It will not be required. For PhDs, it is required not to write the papers but to defend in the defense. People may ask you why it is called bilinearity. For writing paper, it is not important to understand why it is called bilinearity. That later I will explain to you. It is known as bilinearity. Second property is non-degeneracy. क्या property है? Non-degeneracy. If P is not the O point, not the identity point, and P is any other point in the elliptic curve, then EPP is not the identity point in G2. कुछ समझे? P is a point on G1, is a point on the elliptic curve, which is not the identity point, O point, any other point. Then EPP, EP, दो इनपुट ही P है. This output is an integer between 1 to P minus 1, 1 to P minus 1, meaning an element in G2, but it must not be the identity element of that G2. 1 to P minus 1 or G2, whatever, meaning G2 is not necessarily FP. I have said that as an example, I have considered that G1 is the elliptic curve and G2 is the FP. But in general, G2 can be any group, any abelian multiplicative group. In that case, we are saying that if it is 1 to P minus 1, then definitely the identity element is 1. But in general, identity element of G2, because we were talking in general sense, so we don't know what group you will take. Whatever, it will not be the identity element of that G2. It is a requirement. We are not saying that it will be ensured by the bilinear map. Like this is a requirement. For all PQ and for all AB, this must be true. This is a requirement. Similarly, this is a requirement. ये होना चाहिए. अगर नहीं हुआ, तो this is not a bilinear map. Like this is not satisfied for some P or some AB, then this is not a bilinear map. Similarly, ये भी होना चाहिए. क्या है? कि you take any EPP, then must not be the identity element of G2. Why this is very important, you see? ठंडे दिमाग से सुनो और समझो, नहीं तो नहीं समझ पाओगे. See, this is an element. For example, if you consider this FP, then this is an element in 1 to P minus 1, EPP. See, this bilinear map is taking 2 points, X and Y, suppose. Any 2 points, X and Y. Now, let us suppose P is the generator of G1. P is the generator of G1. Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention that P is the generator of G1. P is not any point on G1. P is the generator of G1. Right? That means you can generate all the points of G1 from P. How can you generate? By doing P, 2P, 3P up to, you have written there that the size of G1 is Q. Both size of G1 and G2 are same, is Q. So you have to